What's up, everybody? What's going on? Justin here to do another countdown video. This is my top 5 tag teams of the 80s. Top 5 tag teams. Could have made a top 10, but I didn't. Here are mentions that could have made the list, but they didn't make the list. Still, I enjoyed them very much as tag teams. Here are honorable mentions that did not make the top 5. Rock and Roll Express, they were great. Great team, but they didn't make my top 5. Rock and Roll Express, honorable mention. The Rockers, they were damn good. The Fantastics, they were pretty good. The Freebirds, they were pretty good. Michael Hayes, Jimmy Garvin, and even the 3-man team of the Freebirds. The Sheep Herders, however you pronounce their name, they were the Bushwhackers, but before the Bushwhackers, they were in the NWA. And they were a famous tag team around the world before they were the Bushwhackers. They were pretty great, and they were way better when they were not the Bushwhackers. They were more violent, they were better heels, they were better as heels, and they were just better. When the Bushwhackers came in and debuted, then they come to ringside, started licking little children. I hated that, and I thought it was just gross. And if I was at a live event and they tried to lick me, I would have punched them right in the face. As a kid, I would have definitely punched them right in the face and been pissed. But the Bushwhackers, they were never tag champs in WWF. They weren't even tag champs in the NWA. But still, they were a pretty damn good tag team. Not as the Bushwhackers. As the Bushwhackers, they were just a comedy act and a joke, in my opinion. Other mentions are the British Bulldogs. They were damn good. So now to my top 5 tag teams of the 80s. Number 5 is the Legion of Doom. The Road Warriors are my number 5. One of the most legendary, famous tag teams of all time. Animal and Hawk. They had pretty entertaining promos. They weren't that good of wrestlers, but they didn't need to be. They were monsters. They were huge dudes that were jacked up and looked scary as hell, like they could just kick your ass. And you definitely wouldn't want to meet the Road Warriors in a dark alley. So, and their look, the face paint, that was ahead of its time. The Road Warriors were ahead of their time. The face paint, the shoulder pads with the spikes, that was an awesome, tremendous look for them. And that got them over even more with the fans. They were heels for a short time in the 80s, but not for that long. They're way better as baby faces. So my number 5 is the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk. Legendary tag team. Held tag titles in the AWA in the 80s. Held tag titles in the NWA. Held tag titles in WCW. Held tag titles then into the 90s. They won the WWF tag title. So the Road Warriors legendary team held 3 different tag titles for 3 different companies. My number 4 tag team of the 80s are the Midnight Express. The team of Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton, not Loverboy Dennis Condrey. I didn't think he's any good. And the guy looked really out of shape. He didn't even look like a wrestler. Stan Lane, Bobby Eaton were my favorite Midnight Express team. They're my number 4. Number 3, the Hart Foundation. Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart. Tremendous team. Really good in the 80s. Believe they're won the tag titles once or twice in the 80s. I know they won them again in 1990 at SummerSlam, but Hart Foundation, great team. They're my number 3. And they were good as both heels and face. They played both parts great. My number 2, Demolition. Big fan of Demolition. They were great in the 80s. They were 2-time tag champs in the 80s. They were really good. They were hard-hitting. They used a lot of power moves, a lot of power slams, a lot of clotheslines. Just Demolition was awesome. They were straight up in your face in the ring. They had the smash mouth style. They were awesome. My number one tag team of the 80s. Number one, Arn Anderson, Tully, Blanchard, as part of the Horsemen and the Brainbusters. They were great. Very great team. Worked super well together. Were the NWA WCW Tag Champs. Then went to WWF in 89. The end of 88. They were actually on Survivor Series 88. Is their first pay-per-view. But they did win the tag titles in 89. In the summer of 89, I believe on a Saturday night's main event is when Arn and Tully won the tag titles. It's on the network if you want to watch it. I believe it's a July 89 Saturday night's main event. When they win the tag titles, Arn and Tully, Blanchard, my number one tag team of the 80s. They were that damn good. This ends my top 5 tag teams of the 80s. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy, also at NXT WWE Guy. Also, subscribe to my YouTube if you're a big wrestling fan and enjoy my videos. If you enjoy my sports videos, enjoy my other videos, enjoy my playlists, and you have watched any of my videos in the past, well, subscribe to my YouTube. I appreciate it. Like my videos, comment, share them. I would appreciate it. Enjoy SmackDown Live. I'll be live tweeting it. Bye for now, everybody. Hit 'em with the hind.